The Queen of Spades. Moonlit Tales of the Macabre, Small Bites, Book 1. Written by Alexander Pushkin. Narrated by Fred Wolinsky. The Queen of Spades stands for Secret Ill Will, the latest book on divination. Away from the weather they gathered together daily. From 10 to 100 their wallets were plundered gaily. Their wins they recorded, and losses reordered in chalk. To gamble away those dull rainy days was their work. 1. One time a group of men had gathered at Narumov's, the cavalryman, to play cards. The long winter night passed swiftly. They sat down to dine at 5 in the morning. Those who won ate with great appetite, while the others sat absent-mindedly before their empty plates. But then champagne was brought in, the conversation picked up, and everyone participated. "How did you do, Surin?" the host asked.
"I lost, as usual. I must say I am unlucky. I don't take risks, never lose my temper, and never get confused. And yet I lose all the time."
"Were you never tempted? Have you never bet big? I am astonished by your determination."
"And what of Herman?"
another guest asked, pointing at a young engineer among them.
"He never held a deck in his life, never dealt a single round, but has been sitting with us and watching our game this entire time."
"The game is of great interest to me," Herman said, "but I do not have the means to sacrifice the necessary in order to obtain the superfluous."
"Herman is a German. He is calculating, that is all," Tomsky noted. "But who I truly do not understand is my grandmother, Countess Anna Fedotovna."
"How? What?" the guests clamoured.
"I do not comprehend," Tomsky continued, "why my grandmother never punts."
"What is so amazing," Narumov said, "about an 80-something-year-old woman who doesn't punt?"
"Don't you know anything about her?"
"No, truly nothing at all."
"Oh, then listen. I must tell you that my grandmother went to Paris almost 60 years ago, and was in great fashion there. People followed her around to see La Venus Moscovite. Richelieu was besotted by her, and grandmother assures me that he nearly shot himself from her cruelty. At that time ladies played the game called faro. One time, while at court, she lost a great sum to the Duke of Orleans. Having come home, grandmother declared her loss to grandfather and ordered him to pay up, while she took off her make-up and untied her underskirts. My late grandfather, as I recall, was descended from grandmother's butler's family. He was mortally terrified of her. However, hearing about such terrible loss, he lost his temper, brought in his abacus, showed to her that in 6 months they had spent $500,000, and that they had no suburban village near Paris that they could sell off. He flatly refused to pay. Grandmother slapped him in the face and went to bed alone as a sign that he was out of favour. The next day she once again asked for her husband, hoping that the household punishment had been effective, but found him unyielding. For the first time ever she had to reason with him and beg him. She tried shaming him by proving condescendingly that there were different kinds of debt, and there was a difference between a prince and a carriage-maker. No. Grandfather had revolted. No was his answer, and that was that. Grandmother did not know what to do. At the time she was very closely acquainted with one remarkable man. I am sure you have heard of Count Saint-Germain, of whom there are so many wondrous stories. You know that he introduced himself as the Eternal Jew, as the inventor of the elixir of life,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?